A couple of days ago, hold out to Charlie Castle. One of 5 changes. Castle out of the team. We're all set for game 2. And immediate runs, and it's going to be a boundary through the offside. Fraser McGurk throws his hands at it. Was at a catchable height, but no gully or backward point really in place. The man's quite square there. Least get point. Really, for Australia, more of the same. 4 from the very first ball.
Well, Jake Fraser McGurk gets his international career off the mark with a boundary. Just enough width. He's able to steer it clear of the fielder there. So that'll be a nice little nerve settler for him. I know he's been raring to have a go.
Bowls him straight through. Hero one day, and it's literally 0 the next for Travis Head. It's a little nip backer. Great plans from Curry. He leaps with delight, and he brings the Scottish crowd to life.
And no wonder, because they have seen up close and personal what this man can do to you. But Brad Curry, if anyone is going to be able to get that ball moving, it's him straight through. You don't see that happen to Travis Head very often. He knows it too. That is a huge scalp for Scotland.
Yeah, this has gone a long, long way up. Has he got enough of it? He doesn't think so. Long on, nestles underneath it. It's Soul again. And somehow he hangs on. Redemption in a matter of moments for the man back into the starting 11. He juggled it. It can't be easy in these conditions, but both openers are back in the hutch, and Scotland are on top.
A depth underneath. You look at, I think it's the domestic structure where you see a real difference.
Yeah, that's an outstanding stroke, and it's going to go all the way. Immediate innovation from Inglis, who just scoops it over his shoulder, gets into position early. It was a back of a length delivery from Brad Whale. They're going to look to exploit this 6th.
In bowling, it's disparity.
Really well struck. He gets it in front to square, and will get good reward too. It's gone all the way. Wheel maybe not quite at the pace to test out that part of the pitch, and Leask had just been sent a couple of yards behind square. The 50s come up here in the 6th over.
Yeah, Australia trying to make hay with the last over of the power play. We'll try and explain this over as well. More innovation, and that is beautifully played. Inglis is on fire today. He's taken over the Travis Head role.
Yeah, brilliant innovation again. We've seen it already play at the more conventional ramp to Wheel in the last over. This
can get a 5-run penalty under the law around wasting time. Leans back, cracks that one well into the crowd. Watch out if you're out there, because that is a smoking from Inglis.
Yeah, and that brings up Inglis's 50 and fine style. He has played all around the ground today.
And he just goes with the spin just over the head and into the crowd. So Cameron Green getting in on the action now.
Yeah, 19 off 19 balls before that. That's enough for Cameron Green. He's given himself the platform. He's thinking now's the time to go. Nice, simple, stable base, swing of the bat. Greaves thought he was in there for a second and just over the top of McMullen at long on.
Pace, it's a bit like Curry coming in, having that extra variation in the bowling attack. Short, carved away. If it's a bouncer, it's got to be good. And oh dear, that's one down. you gotta watch the ball, but you've also got to watch what's around you.
I don't think he'll be living that down anytime soon. That's a highlight reel he'll want to forget. But
7 overs left. As Greaves comes back in, drags one down, and he's pumped. Well, a long, long way. Not the length you want to bowl to Inglis, who's been so quick at picking up that length. And it's a maximum and immediate pressure on Chris Greaves.
Yeah, English does it again, recognising that he picks up length so quickly. The wicket-keeper, small man, small in stature, but he hits the ball a long way. We know Greaves loves to bowl those googlies, those back of the lengths, try and skid on, rush the batter.
Australia tossed up, they pumped down the ground, long on is there, but it's going to go well to his left, and it's going to be 6 more, the second maximum of the over. Australia taking a liking to the wrist bin of Chris Greaves.
Yeah, we saw the 6 earlier from going that little bit too short. This
tries to repeat the dose, and he's going to get to a second T20 I100 in the grandest of styles. It comes from just 43 deliveries. What an innings we've witnessed. The talk the other day may have been about Travis Head, but with a 7-6 today, it's all about Josh Inglis. It's come at a strike rate of over 230, 7 4s, 7 6s, and it swung this contest towards the visitors.
Yeah, he's playing a completely different wicket to everyone else. We have seen no one else be able to time the ball all day. Inglis, however, from the jump has come out. He has been proactive, he's been dominant, he's picked up length really well, and he is laying down a marker to the Australia selectors saying, don't. We talked about the previous games of Australia being a one-off. This is the expectation, belief now. We should be here.
And that is going to be great reward for Chris Soule. He's deserved every single bit of that. It's been an outstanding 3 overs for me. It should have been 4. And he points to the sky, back from injury, and he's bringing the Scottish fans into voice. Take nothing away from the innings. It's maybe been even better than the one we saw from Travis Head 2 days ago, and it has Australia slightly on top, but Scotland are fighting back hard.
Yeah.
35. Scotland, anything under 200 won't be a bad effort. But Tim David is going to pongo this one all the way. Big hits into the leg side. He's a giant of a man. His father has flown in from Perth in Western Australia to be here for today. And for just his second ball, he smashes that for 6. A few little errors like the 2-0 balls really surprised me from Brandon McMullen. Just a couple of deliveries that really have been kind of almost freebies. And David is going to go bang, bang, boom, boom. Oh, that's monstrous, maybe. The biggest of the 2 matches so far. A giant from a giant of man.
That is not coming back anytime soon. Once again, Wheel gets his length wrong. He bowls the half volley, bowls that slot bowl, looking to go nice and full, misses his length. And Tim David, who only takes these days 1 ball to get in, goes bang again. The sound of the bat these days, Lenny, it's ridiculous.
Again, you look at him and his setup, he's clearly a bottom hand dominant player. So you have to try and take it out.